What do you think?
I think we're dead meat. Real dead meat.
You're dead meat!
Go ahead and laugh, you guys. If I ever find a little bastards that did this, they're dead meat.
Welcome to the Dead Meat Podcast, your horror safe haven. I'm Chelsea.
And I'm James. We're married. We like to get scared together.
Yes. Do you know what's so weird?
What?
Today we're going to play Guess the Taglines.
Yeah.
I was wearing that exact shirt in the last episode.
Which
that
we filmed
did
in
this.
2018?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was an old It was
That
one
was
of the
before we were sitting at the table, right?
Yeah, it was one of the first video versions of the podcast we did.
We were like sitting in the office
Yeah.
on opposite sides of the office.
Yeah, it's like you can tell it's an old one. We're still figuring out our editing and cadence and stuff.
Well, it's funny because, I just chose this because Texas Chainsaw Massacre is one of the most
It's one of the
famous
best taglines, yeah.
Who will survive and what will be left of them. Mm-hmm. That's great.
Yeah.
Also, I'm wearing crew socks and they suck and I hate it.
Oh, yeah.
Why is that a thing now? Apparently,
Yeah.
ankle-length socks are out.
Yeah.
You can't be caught wearing ankle-length socks.
Stupid.
It's
Yeah.
dumb. Why is it in to suffocate the lower half of your leg? And it's summer, too, BT dubs. I don't know if you're familiar with summer, dear listener. Here, it's like 100 degrees every day. And I got to cover up my feet for the fucking weirdos out there.
Yeah.
And I was about to put on ankle socks, and I was like, you know what? Some fucking little shit is going to think I'm not cool. So I put these guys on, and they suck. I hate them.
Are they too small?
Maybe for my
They look very
calves.
tight.
Yeah. Maybe my calves. Are just...
Yeah.
But regardless, it's
Beefy
going to be something
calves.
on my fucking leg.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Millennials yearn for our lower, the area right under our calves to be naked
Yeah.
and exposed to the air.
We just
Literally, they look at what's going on here.
You got your Strocks on,
purely
too.
like that is exposed. It's like it's biological. I can't explain
I
it.
bought you Shrek Crocs, and you never wear the little.
I forgot. I
antenna.
took the little antennas. I took them out for VidCon because I needed to dress a little tastefully for that.
For VidCon? What?
I just forgot to put them back in. I didn't want them to get lost.
Why'd I bother?
Next time I wear the green Crocs, I'll put the little Shrek antennas back in.
All right.
I guess a couple things. First of all, thank you everyone who came out to VidCon.
Yeah.
Speaking of.
Yeah. That was cool.
That was very, very cool. I'm glad everyone liked the little personality quiz that we did
was
at
the
the
best
Dead Meat
thing.
booth. I want to figure out a way to put it online somehow so that people can take it and find out what monster
Well, once
they
we
are.
launch the website, which should be soon, we have been working on it under the hood in the background. Mm-hmm. So once we do that, maybe we could put it on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only weird thing about VidCon was we were considered sponsors of VidCon. We were listed alongside other sponsors
Yeah,
of VidCon.
because we had a booth presence. Yeah.
So we were listed alongside Mars Candy and, I don't know, that Razzle place that was right behind us. Just these companies. Mm-hmm. We were not featured creators.
Yeah, so we weren't allowed to go anywhere.
Yeah, because
they
there are
did-
so many different levels of badges.
Yes, we were not. We broke the rules a little bit. We went to our booth and said hi to people. We technically were not supposed to because they were worried about crowds forming, which is fair. So we technically weren't allowed to be doing that, but we also weren't given access to anywhere.
Like the fancy lounges and shit where the actual like YouTubers and other creators hung out.
We existed in a weird limbo all weekend. It was kind of bizarre.
We kind of had to sequester ourselves to our hotel room because like we would try to walk the floor and see the cool stuff, but like, you know, people are going to come up to us and take it, and that's great, but like we can't do that, take 2 steps, take a picture the whole time. That's a little, you know, can't go anywhere. But we couldn't go to these like other featured creator places because we didn't have that access level despite having a booth. So that was really weird. And hopefully we get that
we
figured
just
out
kind of
next
walked
year.
around the back rooms of the convention. We
Yeah.
we were in the weird liminal spaces of VidCon.
Yeah, we saw a lot of like unused drinking fountains and like undressed concrete walls. It was great. But yeah, because we had exhibitor access and industry access, but not all access or featured creator access.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It was a goofy weekend. But hey, we also had our secret screening, which, yes,
That was
pretty
dope.
much all of you knew. It was Long Legs.
Yeah.
We screened Long Legs, and surprise, Micah Monroe came. So
That was a
thank you
surprise
to Micah for showing up just for Dead Meat fans. That it was
filled
super, two theaters full. It was
screenings.
super nice of her to show up, not only to show up for a Q&A before the screening, but to get there early to meet us and go over all of her questions. And she is a very professional person, and I respect her a lot.
Yeah, she was great. Awesome to talk to. Great spirits the whole time. Her and her boyfriend, and I'm not sure who Emma was with her, whether that was like an assistant or just friend, but it was a cool little party there.
Yes, they were really, really great. I liked hanging out with them a lot.
Yeah, we'll have a podcast for Long Legs.
Yes, we're gonna do a podcast episode for Long Legs, even though I still feel like I need to see it just one more time to fully wrap my head around it. We'll be okay. I don't think I'm gonna have all the answers if you've seen it and are hoping that I will be able to just decrypt this film for you. We're gonna do our best.
We'll do our best.
But yeah,
it'll be out after the movie has a wide release. So you
can all see it, and I hope we haven't hyped it up too much. It's just we genuinely like it, and all the screening and the stuff we're doing with Neon, none of that is paid promo, which we just were like, we like this movie and we want to get people to go see it. This is just a thing we like and are happy to get people to go see so that we get more cool stuff made like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, also, I need to bring up the fact that Universal Florida, I haven't stopped thinking about this for like 3 days since someone tagged me in this on Twitter. Universal Florida has a new daytime parade offering where they have a Jaws section of the parade that I'm so obsessed with, and we need to get it out here in California. I think our streets are too tiny though. Our Universal's small.
Oh yeah,
'cause it's nestled in the hills and it's like actual studio space. We don't have
the float accidentally winds up going down the escalators.
Yeah, I don't think they can really do the parades at our Universal.
There's no space. What would they do?
There's a float where it's the orca, the ship, and there's Bruce the shark, but riding on top of it, waving like fucking Mickey Mouse is Quint. And I just love it so much. I'm so excited that is such a weird little cross section of my interests. It's horror and theme park bullshit. And it just made me so happy. And you've got the parade, or the mayor walking around in the parade in his little suit. And you have Brody as well. And it makes me so happy. I love how much more Universal can get away with compared to Disney. Like the contrast and the character types you can have walking around waving at everyone is so funny to me. What else? Oh, it was my birthday. This is still my birthday weekend, technically. Happy birthday to me. And because it's my birthday, I want to play a game because games are my favorite episodes, I think. And yeah, we're bringing back Guess the Tagline. It's what it says on the tin. I'm gonna read some taglines, and you, James, and you at home have to guess one, if they're real or fake.
Oh.
If I or someone on Team Dead Meat has invented them.
Okay.
And if they're real, what movie they're from.
And if they're real, are they from a movie that has been discussed on Dead Meat in some capacity?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe that every movie I've picked has either been discussed somewhere on the channel, maybe some from the Patreon.
Okay, that's fair game.
Our
website
we
will
haven't covered
those.
them, but like they're well known enough to where I don't think it's
like,
totally unfair.
Like The Conjuring, I don't think it's technically been on the channel
but,
in any way,
but
that could count.
But it
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. First up.
Yeah.
It's her party, and you're invited.
This feels real. So I'm going to say real.
It's fake.
It's fake.
It's
let me
fake.
see. Was it just Tim coming up with these, or were other people?
These are all either me or Zoran.
Oh, Zoran. Okay.
Yeah, I came up with that one.
Okay. It's her party, and wait, what is it?
It's her party, and you're invited.
What would that be?
Yeah, I was thinking, like, what would these fake ones be for?
Bridal shower.
Bridal
Ooh,
shower.
I like that.
Okay.
Or like a
Bridal shower
bachelorette party.
massacre, or a bachelorette.
Yeah. I'm still working on my bachelor party. idea. But Bridal Shower, I don't think has been a horror movie at all. Has it?
Oh, well, TM.
TM. Trademark that shit.
We just had a weird experience at a fucking charging station today, and we were like, that could be a good setting for a horror movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
if not,
that would be a good like anthology segment.
That's what I said. Yeah. Like,
if not that, like either that or a one-act play.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
like, someone
sure,
could have written.
yeah.
Like,
I felt like I was
play
trapped in a one-act play.
Yeah, the weird characters who kept
just
showing
a
up.
weird cast of characters. We're all waiting to basically share a single electric vehicle charger.
The only not broken one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is this still the case?
Ready for your next one?
Yeah.
There's a reason they look so real.
There's a reason they look so real. Like, see, this one kind of sounds fake to me, but I'm now going to guess against my instincts and say that it's real.
It is real.
Okay. There's a reason they look so real.
Yes. Here's also something different I want to do for this edition of this game as compared to for some of these, if they were available, I have alternate taglines that if you're stuck, you can request. I give you another, and then maybe it'll give you some more context.
Do we have a point system?
No, because that always just gets frustrating, and I just kind of want to.
But people like to see me frustrated.
I know.
It's why they want the games. They like to see me lose my cool.
I think you get frustrated anyway.
Yeah, don't worry. You'll get it. You'll get the goods. There's a reason they look so real.
And you can ask me, yes or no.
Yeah. It's not
questions
demonic
or-
toys because they don't look so real. And puppets from Puppet Master don't look so real. But there's a reason they look so real.
There's a reason they look so real.
I feel like we haven't discussed dolls enough for it to be.
I'll say it's not dolls.
It's not dolls.
Nope.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, Dolls, which was another Charles Band movie. The guy likes killer dolls.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I'll also say more broadly, it's not really like dolls, like
Oh.
lowercase dolls.
There's a reason they look so real. If only there were a sequel to Frankenhooker called Frankenhookers. Mm-hmm. And then it could be talking about their boobs. Mm-hmm. But it's not that.
I would love a sequel to Frankenhookers.
I still want to cover Frankenhooker.
Good luck.
But that's yeah.
YouTube is not going to like Frankenhooker.
YouTube
There's
would laugh
so
me off
much
the
about
fucking
it that
platform.
YouTube would not like. The name is like the least of its problems.
I think the name alone would probably get that video in trouble.
Yeah.
There's a reason they look so real. Five Nights at Freddy's, and the reason is money and Jim Henson.
No. Do you want the alternate tagline?
Yes.
The alternate tagline is pray, slay, display.
Pray, slay.
Prey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's vital information because my mind was going in a much different direction. Pray, slay, and then display. I mean, that's what predators do, kind of, but there's not a reason they look so real. Pray, slay, display. I'm thinking like a showcase.
Display.
A display case of some sort.
Yeah, of like things
Is
that
it
are...
like House of Wax?
It's House of Wax.
Oh, okay.
2005's House of Wax. So like, I mean, I guess, yeah, it's not dolls. And I was about to say, they're not dolls, but they're,
Because what? At the end of that, they start melting. And it's like they're real people.
yes.
Yeah.
There's real people in there.
Yeah. There's been like a slow bubble of requests for that movie on the kill
Yes,
count
and
lately, and I don't know
people
why.
wanting us to possibly revisit it for the podcast because we did not love it when we reviewed it.
No, but that was early days where I was definitely more like ready to hate on movies
Yeah.
instead of like finding the charm. Like, oh, this is a very 2000s movie. You know what? That has its own charm sometimes.
Sure. I would be open to it being the very first revisited movie on the podcast. Just because people get so angry.
People
with our
love it.
opinions
And
of
I
it.
know that we pooped all over. I think that was the fix your screenplay or like fix your script.
Yeah.
I think that was that one.
An extraordinary origin story.
Oh, that's Pearl.
That's Pearl.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just covered
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I've been staring at that fucking case for sure.
My hint if you were going to get stuck was the spelling of extraordinary, which is like
Extra.
X hyphen.
Oh, X. Okay. Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't fool me with Pearl. Can't fool me with Pearl. I don't think I know X's or Maxine's.
Is X is just like one hell of a fucked up motion picture?
It can't
whatever
be
he
no
says?
one fucked up goddamn horror movie.
Yeah, yeah.
It can't be that. You can't print that on a box.
Lock the door, pretend you're safe.
Lock the door. But I feel like that could be fucking anything.
Yeah.
That's very broad.
It's broad. Do you
Yeah.
think it's real or fake?
Oh. Well, now that you asked, I'm going to say fake.
It's real.
What?
I don't know. I just want to
A
keep that
what?
consistent.
No, that's good. That's good.
part of
And
the
trip me up.
game.
You're right. Lock the door, pretend you're safe.
Lock the door, pretend you're safe.
Does this movie have someone locking a door in it?
Yeah.
It better,
Yeah.
or else that's bullshit. Is this Scream?
No.
Okay. That'd be a lame tagline. It's like not a bad tagline, but for Scream, you have so many other directions you can go. That lock the door, pretend you're safe would not be a good one for it. Feels like a slasher though.
I'm worried that calling this a slasher is gonna make you. I'm worried that'll mislead you a little bit. You could call it a slasher, but it's not the first subgenre I would put this in. There's one that
Is it The Strangers?
it is the strangers, and
Okay.
that the first genre I
Is
would
home invasion,
is a home invasion,
which is a
yeah.
great subgenre.
I think the strangers is too straightforward and kind of mean to be a slasher.
Yeah, I wouldn't
know?
say it's a slasher. It's because like there aren't enough kills.
No.
It's not like a thing that's focused on the killing. It's more focused on the suspense, the scares. Gressel, you know anything about The Strangers?
I feel like you've talked about this before.
We talked about it because the boyfriend in that, I was about to say husband, but no, he proposed and got shot down because
That's
he
right.
proposed at someone else's fucking wedding.
Yeah, he was in the
He was
bracket.
on our bad boyfriends
Yep.
bracket.
Who was
yes.
the actor? Do you remember? Because Liv Tyler's the girlfriend.
Oh shit, I forget who the actor was.
Yeah.
We brought up the horror movie bracket, by the way, with Micah because her
Yeah.
I forget if they're married or just dating in
the
Watcher.
Watcher, yeah.
And it was so funny because I said the word Watcher and her boyfriend's just like, that guy wins. That guy's number one. I'm like, he came in second. He put
did.
up a good
He
fight.
got to the finals.
But it was so funny. They instantly were like, he has to have won.
Yeah.
It was terrible. If you're not back by midnight, you won't be coming home. Real or
Huh.
fake?
Oh, that's like Gremlins-esque. I feel like it's so close to Gremlins that I'm going to say it's fake.
It's real.
What? If you're not home by midnight?
If you're not back by midnight, you won't be coming home.
This isn't like Cinderella's Revenge, is it?
No.
The only movie I've seen this year worse than Strangers Chapter 1.
It's not that. No, I don't want to say Cinderella's like kind of a. I won't say that's like a relevant kind of, but the imagery is close. Yeah, I don't know. I could see if you did like a word association, you could maybe get to what we're dealing with in this movie.
Does the timeline, does the limit of the deadline of midnight actually have specifically anything to do with this movie's plot, or is it more of a like?
I'll be honest, I don't fucking remember.
Oh, have you seen it?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I've seen this.
Did we watch it together?
Yes. Absolutely, we watched this.
If you're not back by midnight, you won't be coming home.
Do you want the alternate tagline?
Sure.
This one has another one.
Okay.
Some will be crowned, others will lose their heads.
Oh, well, this is gonna be a prom something. Mm-hmm. So is this prom night 2? Hello, Mary Lou.
This is just prom night.
It's just the first
1980.
prom night. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Prom night. If you're not back by midnight, you won't be coming home.
Is midnight a thing in that?
It's not.
Is
That's
it
a-
like a curfew?
No, nothing like that.
It literally, some of these are so funny, and I guess this is some foreshadowing for later. Like, you can always tell when the taglines for a movie are written by some marketing department that was given
the title.
a quick summary, maybe just a poster or the title.
To be fair, the losing your head thing, Lou does get decapitated in that. So there is a decapitation in that movie. So that's on brand.
Yeah, but Midnight, I don't.
Midnight has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, it could just be like they're teens, their parents want them back.
I imagine in this specific prom, that's absolutely true because anyone who was at that prom who survived probably went home right away and were home by midnight. And thus, if they were not home by midnight, they were probably one of the victims of that murder. So I think that's true technically.
Just imagining you being the marketing guy, pitching that to me, the studio person.
Like, wait, what if someone like stayed the night at their friend's house, but they survived?
And I'm just the studio suit, and my brain is just slowly going to static as you're talking. I'm like, great, thank you so much.
And then you're like,
great work.
You're like, okay, who else do we have? That was the last one? All right, I guess that's the one.
Poison, drowning, claw, or knife. So many ways to take a life. Real or fake?
Man, I can't keep saying fake and have them be real. But I'm going to say fake.
Chad, is this real?
Chad, is this real?
This is real.
What the fuck? Did Zorn just not respond?
No, I've got some. They're going to be sparse, I'll say. I found a lot of very good real ones.
Okay.
And there's less fake ones. When I was rewatching our old episode, I was definitely taking notes on stuff I wanted to change, and there were too many fake ones in the last one.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm subconsciously thinking back to.
Most of these are going to be real.
Okay.
But if one seems particularly sus, I don't know.
Can you repeat this little limerick that I'm assuming is not from a Leprechaun movie?
Poison, drown.
You didn't say no.
What?
You didn't say no.
Poison, drowning.
She didn't say no again.
Claw or knife. So many ways to take a life.
Was poison, drowning, claws, and a knife all actually used in this film?
You know what? Yeah.
Poison, drowning.
Yeah. I'm thinking about a particular thing in this that I'm like, I think they would have drowned. Yeah.
Is it a Leprechaun movie?
It's not a Leprechaun movie.
All right.
No.
I had to ask flat out.
Do you want a hint?
Wishmaster.
It's not Wishmaster.
Leprechaun's cousin.
Do you want what?
I mean, they're similar-ish.
Oh my God, I just had...
Did you actually think that there was some canonical
I had
relation
one of those moments where... where people argue, like, technically, if you think about it, Hercules and the Little Mermaid would be related because Hercules is Poseidon's nephew, like some bullshit like that.
Yeah,
and I thought maybe there was some weird lineage that technically.
Yeah, wasn't Anna and Elsa like their parents? Weren't they going to go somewhere?
Yeah, they fucking drowned because they were on their way to. I think Rapunzel's wedding or something. Yeah.
Like Flynn and Rapunzel's?
I forget how
there's some connection
and like Tarzan's in there somehow.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Disney lore goes deep.
It does.
We should come up with why Leprechaun and Wishmaster are cousins.
I just keep thinking of the Christmas episode of Pee-wee's Playhouse where Magic Johnson is one of the guests and he says that he's there because the magic screen and I are cousins.
I think canonically Sheamus of the WWE is Beaker's cousin from the Muppets. I'm pretty sure that is true.
Sheamus is also one of those like Clash of Clans mobile game
app
characters. He looks exactly okay. What movie is this?
This is from.
I will say on the Leprechaun kind of side of things, there's a little guy in this. There's certainly a little guy in this.
A little guy. Mm-hmm. Just one.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of this little guy. I really love him a lot.
So it's not Ginger Dead Man.
It's not Ginger Dead Man.
I've never heard you profess a love for the Gary Busey voice.
Yeah, it's for Gary Busey's most famous character. Do you want another tagline?
Yes, please.
If you don't follow the rules tonight, you won't live to see tomorrow.
Following the rules tonight.
We're following the rules. There's a little guy.
Yeah. It feels like I should know it.
Why little guys always come with rules? I'm realizing in horror movies.
Well, I guess if it's a free-for-all, you're just punting them around.
Because, you got gremlins, the obvious one. Leprechauns got rules.
The red hats.
From Unwelcome, they've got rules.
You gotta feed them. Their meat. Mm-hmm. The raw meat. Clawing and drowning and poisoning, all courtesy of a little guy who's got rules.
Yeah.
What was the tagline?
If you don't follow the rules tonight, you won't live to see tomorrow. Tonight. One very special night.
One very special night. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Mm-hmm. I haven't outright failed one yet, have I?
What, in either episode?
No, I mean in this episode.
No.
I've come to them eventually. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to give up on this. It's a little guy.
Little guy. He's so cute.
He's cute.
Yes. Like, he's one of the cutest.
But he kills? Oh, maybe he doesn't kill. He
does. He definitely does.
He's a cute little guy who kills.
Yeah, just follow the rules, though.
What the fuck? Cute little guy. It's not like Krampus.
No, it's not Krampus.
Oh, it's Trick or Treat.
It's Trick or Treat.
Oh, he definitely
Sam's
kills.
the cutest little guy. Poison, drowning, claw, or knife. You got
poison the chocolate.
Drowning the kids on the bus. That was the one I was like, did they drown or did they all fucking get smashed by the bus crashing first? Claw, you've got your werewolves.
Oh, yep.
And knife, we've got there's knives all over. I got a box cutter and all kinds of shit. There's knives all over that movie.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Trick or Treat. The cutest little guy for sure. Who's got rules. They've all got a code, I guess.
Man's got to have a code. Sam's got to have a code.
Sam's got to have a code. Next one.
Yeah.
Every rose has its thorns.
It's real.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming Rose does have something to do with the movie. No?
I'll say this tagline is a little cheeky.
Cheeky?
It's being a little cheeky, yeah.
Is it the name Rose? Mm-mm. Titanic 666?
I don't remember any character's name from this. It's been a very long time since I've watched this movie.
Every rose.
I think you've watched this more recently than me.
Has its thorn.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Children of the Corn. Mm-mm. Because rose, he who walks behind the rose. Every rose has its corn.
Every rose has its corn. Amazing. Go. Steven, you can have that one for free.
Oh, thank you.
Every rose. Okay, here, let me say this a certain way, maybe that'll help. Every rose has its thorns.
She's winking at me, and I really like it.
Yeah. Wink, wink. A little cheeky. It's
I don't get that.
A little baughty.
What?
It's a metaphor.
Is a rose a butt?
No.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Yeah. You're in the neighborhood, though.
If it helps, I think it's thorns.
Every rose has its thorns. It's, yes, plural.
Because you were saying thorn.
Oh.
I think it's plural, and I think plural is important.
Really?
I think.
Thorn.
The butt thing is you're in the right zone. For Gressel definitely knows what it is.
Is it ghoulies?
No.
Okay. Every rose, wink, wink,
mm-hmm.
has its thorns.
Mm-hmm.
And rose is spelled in this tagline R-O-S-E.
Uh-huh.
And it's something that Gressel knows.
I don't know. I got it through the
Is it
clues.
Cube 2 Hypercube?
No. I have not seen this movie.
No. But this one, I will say, I think the general premise Like the elevator pitch of this movie, like people who haven't like seen a ton of horror movies and don't like if people know of this movie who
People
haven't
know this premise.
Yeah.
Old with the beach that makes you old?
No.
Okay.
You're getting colder.
Oh, no. Butts was on the right track.
Yes.
Is there another tagline for it?
No.
That's the only one they
That's
came
it.
up with?
That's all I had. Yeah.
Is it from the 90s?
No.
Is it from the 2000s?
Yes.
Like the aughts specifically?
Yes.
Ugh.
Do you want me to give you the year?
Sure.
2007.
Is it The Ring? No. No, there's no butts in The Ring.
No, it's not a butt. It's
Adjacent.
adjacent.
What's butt adjacent? The taint? Like.
No. Keep going. Keep going.
The
No.
the belly button? What? I don't know. What? 2007.
You're gonna be so mad when you realize what it is, I think.
There has there been a kill count of it?
No. There's not.
Was there a podcast?
No.
But we've talked about it.
I'm sure we definitely talked about this at some point.
I don't know, what is this?
Every rose has its thorns is teeth.
Oh.
There's not a kill count on that, is there?
No. I don't know if they would let me. I would fucking love to, because teeth rules.
Teeth is awesome.
I should just do a month where I'm like, fuck the channel. I'm going to tank this bitch.
I'm just going to do what I want.
Frankenhooker,
I mean,
teeth.
dude, like, you know, if you ever decide to just retire, that would be the best way to go. It's
Right,
just
we're going
like,
out in a
we're
fucking
going to
blaze.
post everything we haven't been allowed to post.
Yo, you want a Serbian film kill count? Here you go.
You got it. Watch that just be the most profitable period of dead meat ever somehow. Hey, want to talk to you about our sponsor this week, Rocket Money. If I asked you how many subscriptions you have, would you be able to list all of them and how much you're paying? Apparently, most Americans think they spend about $62 a month on subscriptions, but the real number is closer to $300. That adds up to thousands of dollars a year. My stomach hurts just thinking about it. If you're like me before using Rocket Money, you have no idea how much money you're wasting on services you don't even realize you've subscribed to. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills. I can see all my subscriptions in one place, and if I see something I don't want, I can cancel it with a tap. I never have to get on the phone with customer service, which is great because I personally hate talking on the phone. I have a lot of anxieties wrapped up in this whole thing, I'm realizing. Rocket Money will even try to get you a refund for the last couple months of wasted money and negotiate to lower your bills for you by up to 20%. All you have to do is take a picture of your bill, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all the app's features. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/deadmeat. That's rocketmoney.com/deadmeat. rocketmoney.com/deadmeat. Okay, next one. The scariest movie in Earth.
What? Is that a typo?
Nope.
Is it Tremors?
No.
Is it Buried starring Ryan Reynolds?
No, it's not. The scariest movie in Earth.
Is it The Core?
No.
Remember that?
Mm.
That's like 2003, I think.
Yeah.
Had to drill to the core of the earth.
Yep.
DJ Qual was in it. Qualls?
Qualls.
Qualls. Is this fake?
It's not fake.
The scariest.
It's an awful tagline.
Is that intentional? The scariest. Because you seem confused by it.
Here, okay. Scariest movie in Earth. They're doing something here, and you'll get it once you get what it is. But this is a very weird movie to do a jokey tagline for. Like
The Last House on the Left?
No. We're not like that serious. It's just the tone of this. It's such a weird kind of mismatch, I think.
I have a guess.
In style, yeah. Do you want the alternate?
Sure.
Face your deepest fear.
I think I'm right.
Oh, is it The Descent?
It's The Descent.
You're
yes.
right. Okay, like a punny.
Yeah, the scariest movie in Earth.
It is.
Like, that does feel like more of a Trevor's type
Yeah.
tagline.
I mean, Descent is scary. You've never seen it, Gressel?
No, because you guys always talk about
It's
how
very
it's very
scary.
scary.
It is.
It's
Which
very
is
scary.
what made me guess it when you were like, the tone doesn't match. It's like, oh, it's the cave one.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
Yeah.
We won't tell Mom you're here.
It's not Mother's Day. And it's not Cereal Mom. We won't tell Mom you're here. This is fake.
It's fake.
Okay. I had to be right eventually.
That's fake.
What would that be?
We won't tell Mom you're here. I don't know.
I mean, the mom's the killer, right? In this scenario?
Or is the visitor the killer? Is it some sort of possession thing, like an imaginary friend?
A tagline for that Tom Hanks Dungeons and Dragons is
Oh,
evil
yeah,
movie. Like, we
yeah.
won't tell Mom that you're playing occult games with your friends.
Or maybe it's like a kid, like you were saying, Gress,
like
who has an imaginary friend who he wants to kill people, but also the imaginary friend has to take on a corporeal form and like stay up late and play video games and eat.
So
junk
Little
food.
Monsters.
Yeah, a horror version
Little
of
Monsters.
Little Monsters. Like if Maurice murdered people instead of just like pissed in their apple juice.
Yeah, instead of just... I was about to say put onions in their peanut, but no, that's something they just did on their own. That's not one of the pranks. That's just no food. That's just no food they eat in that.
He did something with his earwax on the phone, and then he used his he turned his hands into dogs and said man's best friend, his right hand, making a masturbation joke, and then used his hand dog to chew up someone's homework so that they no longer have their homework because their dog ate it.
Yeah.
Little Monsters, folks. It's a bad movie.
Yeah.
And it ends with a
And
Talking
we've
Head
seen
song.
it so many times. And every time we watch it, we're like, surely this is the last time we'll ever watch this.
I just
And it's never going to be.
that movie, they come up out of it, out of Monster World on the Pacific coast because the time zones as the sun's setting on the beach, and then it's like we're on a road to nowhere. And we're like, David Byrne let this happen?
It's so good. What you don't believe can kill you.
Real.
It's real.
Is it imaginary?
It's not imaginary.
Is it? It's supernatural, I'm assuming.
No, it's not.
It's not supernatural? What you don't believe can or will?
What you don't believe can kill you.
What you don't believe can kill you.
Do you want the alternate tagline?
Yeah.
Just because it didn't happen doesn't mean it can't.
I feel like we're getting into weird alternate history stuff with this
In
movie.
a sense, not alternate history.
What was the first one?
What you don't believe can kill you.
Is it Final Destination?
No, but you're in the right kind of zone of horror movies, I think.
Well, you don't believe
And like you say alternate histories and kind of
Triangle?
not in like a sci-fi sense.
Okay.
But in a thinking something maybe happened, but it probably didn't
Huh.
sense.
But there's no supernaturalism, so it's not like
No.
Fear Street. Thinking something happened, but it kind of didn't.
That is kind of if you were teaching a class on what this movie deals with, you could kind of say it's just thinking something happened, but it probably didn't.
It's not I Know What You Did Last Summer.
No. Getting warmer, I think.
Is it urban legend?
It's urban
Okay,
legend,
yeah.
But just because it never happened doesn't mean it never will.
Teaching a class.
Ah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Professor Freddy.
I mean, when Final Destination, then I was like, okay, so it's in that era.
It's in one of the comfiest eras, I think.
What, the post-Scream slashers?
There's
The
something
slasher revival?
There's something about it. I just love a late 90s horror movie, I think.
Okay. Have you seen The Faculty?
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
love The Faculty.
It's fine.
It's not
It's Kevin Williamson.
Yeah. I don't know, it's not quite in that it's not in that tier for me, I think. Yeah. Ready for your next one?
Yes.
Oh yes, there will be blood.
Oh, that's real for sure. And that's... Is it Saw?
Saw
2?
2. Yeah, it's Saw 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. There will be blood.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the easier ones on here.
Okay.
But I like it.
Oh, yes. There will be blood.
Yeah. Because he just straight up says that in the movie, I
I
think.
think so.
Because that's the one he's sending them
he's
on a
trolling
whole
it, yeah.
wild goose chase. So that's
He's
probably
just trolling
something he
Wahlberg
says
the
to...
whole
Yeah,
time.
it's probably something he says to Mark Wahlberg in it.
Or no,
Or no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The other Wahlberg. The one who gets his head smashed by giant ice cubes.
Yeah,
Fuck.
dude. Oh, the fucking Saw franchise.
If I
rules,
could
man.
freeze time, I would just watch Saw. All the
We
Saw
would make
movies
Gressel
again.
watch 'em.
We would make Gressel watch all the Saw movies with us.
You guys make them sound very appealing.
They're so much fun. They're just so. I don't want to get off topic. I could just talk about Saw for way too long.
One day we'll watch
James,
them all.
okay.
We'll skip Jigsaw and Spiral.
Say in the comments, because James says that this would be a bad idea and would derail the podcast. But I wanted to do a Saw themed summer, which we can't now because summer's halfway over.
We can't.
I wanted to just do all the Saw movies.
That's
like
so many podcast
I
episodes
know, but it's
of movies
Saw.
that have already been covered on the channel, and which, like, you mentioned, like, if I ever decide to retire, like, if I did, I would make a Saw recount series as like a special, like, hey, I'm done, but I made this, and just like drop it like a year later or something, and be like, here, have these Saw recounts, because that'd be cool.
Yeah. Next up. Satan's done waiting.
Oh, Rosemary's Baby?
No.
Is it real?
It's real, yeah. It's real.
Satan's done
Satan's
waiting
done
for that
waiting.
pregnancy test to be positive. Satan's done firing blanks. Is it the first Omen?
No.
Does it have to do with Satan having a child?
No.
Don't laugh. There are multiple movies where that's the case.
No, but I'm just saying you'll understand. Like, absolutely no, that is not what this is.
Satan's done waiting for his baby on board decal sticker to arrive from Amazon. Satan's done waiting. Satan, what's that movie where he quits his job at the restaurant? Satan's done waiting. Being a waiter. I expected much more of a groan than a real laugh, and I
thought you
feel
were talking
really
about
good.
like a real movie,
I
and so I
feel
was
so
waiting
good
for
right
you to
now.
remember what it was called, and then I realized what you were doing.
I'm gonna cherish that genuine laugh I got from my wife, who usually scoffs at my bad jokes.
Satan's done waiting. That's a movie right there. Let me give you a hint.
Please.
Like we discussed earlier in the episode, some of these taglines, clearly someone was just shown a poster or a title or like just the bare minimum. We're like, come up with something. Fucking whatever. No
House
one.
of a Thousand Corpses.
So just think of that. Like, what could could something be called? Or yeah, what could something be called where someone would be like, okay, Satan probably has something to do with it, right? Here's the tagline.
Is it one of the Exorcist movies?
No.
Okay. Huh. It can't be The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It.
No. But you're closer in terms of like a kind of title where someone would be like, oh, it's got this word in it. Satan is probably a character.
Is it a movie we've covered on the channel?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Do you want another hint?
Yeah.
Satan is like nowhere near. Like, this is not a Satan kind of horror movie. This is not like a religious, like kind of Catholic themed anything. It's nothing.
Is it supernatural at all?
Yeah.
Oh.
Definitely supernatural. But like the classic Satan devil figure is not what we're dealing with here at all.
Huh.
Do you want an alternate
Is it like a
tagline?
Nightmare on Elm Street? Like,
No.
No. Oh, yeah. What?
An alternate tagline. Demon to some, angel to others.
Oh, that's familiar.
Mm-hmm.
That's Wishmaster.
It's not Wishmaster.
It's not? No. He says that.
Does he really?
Pretty sure he says that to fucking Buck Flowers.
Oh.
or Buck Flowers or Reggie as
Whichever
the
one
pharmacist.
he kills with like mega cancer.
Yeah, no, because he talks
Is
to
that Reggie?
It's because Buck Flowers has an argument with Reggie from Phantasm playing the pharmacist.
Yeah.
And the Wishmaster's like, oh, what would you wish to happen to him? And Buck Flowers like, oh, nothing. Nothing except I wished he'd get cancer and die. And then fucking Reggie just starts foaming at the mouth.
Dude, he
and
gets
mega cancer.
like time lapse sped up cancer.
Yeah.
Wishmaster's a really good movie, guys. I love how that was one of the earliest movies we've covered on the podcast, but it is just such an enduring presence on this show because
Listen,
it's so good.
I have written the first draft of the Wishmaster kill count. It will come out this year.
Good.
And at this point, you know what? Like Immaculate didn't do that. So I'm like, fuck it.
Fuck it, just do what you want.
If new movies aren't going to do whatever, Wishmaster, you got it.
This one is less obscure cult classic than Wishmaster. More people would certainly know what this is than Wishmaster. It's more this one's like a what you would call it.
Oh, is it Hellraiser?
It's Hellraiser.
Yeah, Angel. No, I am thinking of Pinhead saying that, not Wishmaster. Different cool voice.
Yeah.
Demons to some, angels to others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both very cool masculine voices.
I could see Wishmaster saying that, and it would kind of be
100%.
true. Mm-hmm. You know, if you word your wish right, he's an angel who has brought you great fortune. It's just no one ever words their
if you
wish right.
phrase it all correct, or you wish for something just very chill, low key. Well, not chill, because then you get frozen.
Then you get frozen. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, Satan's not waiting, dude.
Satan's not waiting for the first Hellraiser. I can't.
Think like clearly someone just got shown the title.
Yeah.
And they were like, hell, Satan, got it.
Like
We're done here.
Satan's not waiting for Hellraiser, a BDSM fucking horror movie with like.
Also, no words with an apostrophe at the end, like waiting apostrophe, should be anywhere near Hellraiser.
Yeah.
That is a completely different style of diction and
Yeah.
like
Pinhead, can you imagine him saying anything? Like,
It's so bizarre. I'm kind of obsessed with it though, and if there is vintage merch with this slogan on it, I will pay a premium for it. I will wear it on a shirt.
how are you doing solving the puzzle?
Next one. No mercy, no shame, no sequel.
Oh. And was that a lie?
That was a lie.
Yeah. That's right. It's a scary movie.
It's a scary movie,
Yeah.
yes. Correct. The alternate tagline I had here was obey the rules or die laughing.
Ah. Yeah, I remember that tagline.
This Halloween, meet the perfect 10 in terror.
Was it a hot chick?
No, but no. And you'll
No, but
you'll
no.
understand you'll understand once I explain what this is.
Shining?
We'll revisit that. This is real, by the way.
Yeah, I assume. Sorry, I gotta specify
It's fine.
that. I knew the scary movie one was real. This Halloween. So, is it a Halloween themed movie or did it just come out around Halloween?
I think it just came out around Halloween.
Okay. A perfect 10 in terror. That's speaking pretty highly of yourself. Like that's saying that whenever you date, you're dating down. And is that true of this movie? Is it a perfect 10 in terror?
No. Maybe some people, but no. I don't want you to think that this is like, oh, this is one of the all-time great films that they knew.
Correctly marketed.
Yeah. No. This is no.
Is it from the aughts?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Very much so.
Yeah, that it's not a perfect 10 and tear. I'll tell you that right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just joking.
What else could Perfect 10 possibly refer to, though?
A hot chick.
No. Yeah,
She's got a great ass!
Perfect 10 in terror.
Bowling? No? It's a 300. You think any of those epic movies ever had like 300 Spartans and then they like a giant ball came like a
I know
Raiders
one
the
of
Lost
them
Ark
had
ball.
the Spartans in it.
And then I know one of them had the Spartans, but like a 300. And then
Oh,
like a
yeah.
giant like
That's
boulder
good.
comes and they scatter.
That's
like,
better than probably
bowling
any of the
pins.
jokes in that movie.
You're welcome.
Which
See,
I saw-
See, you're writing a new scary movie. That's the kind of caliber joke
Put us on the writing staff, please.
that we can bring to you, courtesy of Dead
God,
Meat.
I saw Epic Movie in theaters.
You did?
I saw everything. I went and saw everything. I just saw every fucking
I
movie.
saw everything back then too, but I didn't see no fucking epic
Yeah,
movie.
there was a line.
Yeah. And my line was Norbit. I saw because we walked out of that theater and never again.
Yeah.
A perfect 10.
Do you want the alternate?
Is it swimming?
No, actually, like, emphatically no. Do you want the alternate tagline?
Yeah.
Welcome to the future of horror.
Future.
Future.
Is future is that it's actually in the future?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
A perfect 10.
Perfect 10.
Saw or Jason X.
It's Jason X. So when you said a hot chick, I was like, no, but I instantly thought of that one scene in it.
The sleeping bag
Yeah.
The computer
And then
simulation
it's
girls.
not a swimming movie. He doesn't like swimming. Their flesh is his fantasy.
It's real. Mm-hmm. Their flesh is his fantasy. Mm-hmm. I mean, it sounds like Hellraiser again because he's collecting all the blood and flesh.
That's a better
Yeah,
Hellraiser.
it's better than
than
Satan's done waiting.
Satan's done waiting in this small town restaurant. He wants to go be on Broadway.
I've been working on this hip play. I swear it's going to really break me out. You guys will see. I won't have to work for tips anymore. Yeah, Satan, I got a tip for you. Get back to work. What is it? Their flesh is his fantasy?
Yeah, their flesh is his fantasy.
It's not suitable flesh.
No. Mm-mm.
Their flesh is his fantasy. And it's not Wishmaster.
Nope.
Even though he can take form
Oh, I see the
people.
Yes, I see how you're. Yes.
interpreting this.
Yeah.
Is fantasy right in that regard? Is it something that someone wants to wear?
No.
No. Is it something they want to eat and consume? What is this reaction? This is a valid question on this channel.
I don't think anyone is happy eating stuff in this movie. I think that's the last thing you want to be doing in this.
Their flesh is his fantasy.
Yeah.
Is it horny?
Yeah. It is, but
Is it society?
no, but there's certainly
Is it Reanimator?
no,
I
no,
thought I
it's not
had it.
Reanimator. Society's the closest for sure for what this is. Society, if like someone was like, but I'm actually gonna try and do that though in real life with tools I have in my basement.
Oh, it's fucking Human Centipede.
It's Human Centipede. Their flesh is his fantasy. That's why when you were like saying something about eating, I'm like, dude, no one wants to be eating what they're eating in this.
That's true.
The alternate tagline, which I do enjoy very much, was "Stronger Together."
Was that fucking Hillary's campaign slogan we looked up the other night?
Someone's campaign slogan for sure. "Stronger Together." I forget if it's Hillary's or...
Then fucking Human Centipede 2's tagline should have been Build Back Better.
Build Back Better. 100%, yeah. Every child needs to feel loved.
This is real.
It's real.
Orphan.
Nope.
Yes, it is.
It's... Okay.
Is it the Omen? Mm-mm. Oh, okay. Every child needs to feel loved.
Every child needs to... No, I was trying to do every rose. Yeah, no.
No. Can't do that. We already did that one.
We already did that tagline.
Every child needs to be loved. Does it have to do with actually a child?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's only so many of those. I've already named 2. I guess one of them wasn't a child, so that's my fault.
I'll say like every child. Even
the children of the corn?
No.
Because they also need love.
They're not part of this scenario.
Every rose has its corn.
Every rose has its corn, don't forget. They're not part of this though.
They're not part of this.
They're not involved in...
We're not seeing them at all today?
No, I mean they're not involved in this this universe. They're very the setting is very different than
Children
this.
of the Corn 3 Urban Harvest. That's in a city instead of Nebraska.
This is still this isn't a city.
It's not a city and it's not Nebraska.
It's So what else is there?
The suburbs.
Every child needs to feel loved. And that includes ones that are
Basket Case?
No, not Basket Case.
I don't think he's a child. Is Belial a child? No, I wouldn't say Belial's a child.
No.
Because Dwayne's
Because he would be Dwayne's age. Because they're twins.
Dwayne is childlike.
Yeah. Maybe even the children that aren't real.
Every fake
child.
The boy.
It's the boy. Every fake child. We'll do one more.
Okay. The boy wasn't even a podcast episode, was it?
No, we did it for
just
Patreon.
a commentary track with Beth.
We all know the boy. We should do that for a podcast. It's been long enough.
Y'all know the boy.
We still got to do the boy too for Patreon.
Brahms.
The teenager.
Brahms
the teenager. Yeah.
All right, one last one. Ready?
The man would have been funnier.
An adult nightmare.
Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
No. No. This is not your daddy's Nightmare on Elm Street.
So I'm assuming it's not a Nightmare on Elm Street movie? Mm-mm. An adult nightmare?
An adult nightmare.
Pet Sematary? Mm-mm. Because having your kid get hit by a truck, that sounds like
that's a grown-up nightmare, you know? Yeah.
I guess that's a parent's nightmare.
Yeah.
That's what they would say. Mm-hmm. An adult nightmare. Frankenhooker.
No, but that's a very good tagline for Frankenhooker.
Is there another tagline for this?
Nope.
Oh.
That's it.
Give me a hint.
It's a nightmare for adults.
Come on. I could glean that from the tagline.
Well, I wasn't sure if you were interpreting it ooh, this is an NC-17 nightmare. You know, an adult nightmare. Mm-hmm. This is a nightmare for adults. It's a nightmare for grown-ups, certainly.
Is it supernatural?
Yes.
Oh. I don't know, man.
I think, yeah, it totally is.
Okay. Huh.
I'm not the foremost expert on this this film.
Have I watched it more than you?
Yeah, definitely.
Has it been kill counted?
Yeah. I think it was, and it's an older one.
Is it Cujo?
No.
Again, that's a parent's nightmare. Fuck. It?
No.
You see where I'm going with these, right?
I do. I see exactly where you're going.
I'm guessing it's not Stephen King at all.
It is definitely a Stephen King.
It is Stephen King.
It is Stephen King. Babe, you wanted this so bad. You wanted this.
They're Children of the Corn!
They're finally part of it.
From Stephen King, the author of Carrie, The Shining, The Dead Zone, and Christine, an adult nightmare.
Oh, that's true. They kill all the adults.
They do kill all the adults. And yeah, because it's the one who behind
He who walks behind the rose.
He who walks behind. So that's supernatural as fuck,
Yes,
right? We
yeah.
like confirm that that's like a real entity.
It is.
And...
It's kind of up in the air for the movie, and then at the
okay,
end,
that's
it's
why
like,
I was like, I couldn't remember if.
yeah. It's
But-
like, oh shit, no, he's real.
Yeah. Oh god, that paid off so well. I was worried you'd be like, oh, that's Children of the Corn.
Oh shit.
Oh, thank you for making that work so beautifully.
You're welcome, hon. Anything for the podcast.
I only used a couple fake taglines. I feel like I might have only used like 2, and they were both mine. I'm sorry. That's it for Guess the Tagline. Thank you for playing with me.
Good
Thanks
stuff.
for playing along at home.
Yeah.
And thanks as always to Gressel for editing this live for us.
Yes. And then someone else edits it not live.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
correct.
Chelsea.
I edited it a third time. Correct. That is the workflow of the Dead Meat Podcast. Cool. So next episode, I think we're going to try and get in a Longlegs review, huh?
So what? This episode comes out on July 10th. Mm-hmm. Yes. They Neon would love it if we had a podcast out on the 17th. Mm-hmm. Even though that's supposed to be an off week.
So we'll try and get a little bonus episode. You might get a little bonus.
And again,
episode.
this is not paid, and I'm sure we have people, reps and sorts, who are like, why are you doing this for free? But it's because we don't want you to think that our opinion has been bought.
That's right. It's just
Maybe it's been bought with Micah Monroe. Non-monetary value Micah Monroe meeting.
I understand that we're in a position where people want to know our honest opinions about stuff, and if I like a movie and want to honestly say that it's cool and you should see it, I like being able to say I am not being paid to say that.
They'll still say it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I see people comment on my Nope kill count saying I was paid to say that movie's good.
Sure, dude.
Or just other movies that like are pretty well regarded, but because they don't like it, I've been paid to say I like it. But we have not been paid in any way and monetarily for Longlegs. Yeah. We've been paid with cool experiences, but regardless of those, we fucking love that movie. Mm-hmm. You'll see why in a week.
Yep.
When we talk about it.
But until then, I'm Chelsea.
I'm James.
And that's Gressel.
Thank you, Gressel.
And this has been the Dead Meat Podcast.